So hello everybody, my name is Harun. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Epilert. The whole story of Epilert started when one of our co-founders' sister was suffering from epilepsy. And behind this issue, we find a great challenge, but also a big opportunity. So Epilert stands for Epilepsy Alert, and we are willing to do a revolution in neurological monitoring. So there are two main problems with epilepsy. So first, it's personal safety. 1 out of 1,000 die each year because of unexpected seizure. A person can face a seizure whether he's showering, crossing a street, or maybe in a critical situation. He may harm himself badly or even die, as you can see. The other issue that we're trying to solve is medical care. So doctors usually struggle with diagnosing epilepsy. Why? Because there's a lack of data. A doctor is not with his patient 24/7, and it's rare that the patient faces a seizure in front of his doctor. So we're trying to offer a solution that instantaneously alert caregivers once the seizure happens. It's a wearable device that detects seizures immediately. The other feature that we're trying to offer is that we are tracking and monitoring the patient 24/7 through biosignals and data logged by the patient. So this is how our device looks like. So we have 5 sensors. EDA, which stands for neurological activity, is a sensor using skin conductance. It can let you understand emotions, anxiety, stress, and more importantly, neurological excitation. So we have temperature, oximeter, gyroscope, then PPG for heartbeat and oxygenation level. Also, the patient can log his daily habits through the mobile app, which gives the doctor this dashboard with all the biosignals and statistics about how many seizures a month, a day, a week, etc. And then there are the algorithms that we are trying to work on to predict seizures even before happening. So our business model revenue is we sell at 170, and then the cost is $60, and we have an additional $10 as a monthly subscription fee per user. So the epilepsy market is not that big. It's from $2 to $3 billion in the US alone, and then we are scaling up on neurological activity as 1 out of 6 people are suffering from a neurological disease in the United States. So it's roughly more than $100 billion market. In addition to that, we'll be also expanding to mental health monitoring. Mental health and neurological monitoring is a big unexploited market in the US alone. There are 40 million people suffering from anxiety. It's roughly will be $240 billion by 2026. So where are we now and how we'll be penetrating the market? So we are a pre-market startup. So we're going to start with a crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo. The goal is to raise 300K and build a community as early traction. Then we will go tackle the FDA. We already started with that. We're at 20% with the FDA, and then we want to enter the market through insurances and healthcare systems. Why? It's a bulk method. It's way easier to do that than tackle the patients directly. So we are also trying to make barriers to entry like patents and data acquisition. The more data we have, the harder it is to compete with us. We have one direct competitor, which is Empatica. We offer more accuracy with a cheaper price. We're raising currently a 500K round. Mainly we'll go for R&D and FDA clearance. And yeah, the milestones are raise Series A by next summer, go to market, and then on the long term, we'll be initiating R&D on neurological monitoring. So this is our talented team. We have doctors working full-time with us. My co-founder has an MBA in HR, and then we have board advisors from Abbott Labs and Google. Our partners include Microsoft, NVIDIA, Merck Pharma, Stenois. We are an Arrow certified technology, and we have been ranked 5th in the MENA region, according to World Economic Forum. So Epilert is more than a technology. We believe it's a magic flower. Thank you.
Great, go ahead with questions.
So okay, just where are you right now with your algorithms? The way you framed it, it sounded as though you are, you got some level of accuracy, but you're not quite where you want to be, is what it sounded like the way you said it. Where are you?
Yeah, I would say that this is pretty much true. So basically, the thing with hardware in medical technology is that the barriers to entry are high, right? And then the thing with AI is that you need data in order to be precise. So it's kind of an egg chicken problem. So what we are doing now is doing simulations, also trials on people, but unless we are on the market, we'll be able only to detect seizures, not to predict them before happening.
And what's the underlying science and where did it come from? I know I've heard people talking about predicting seizures, but I can't remember the science. What is it you're measuring that gives you an heads up, and so to speak?
Yes. So there are two things to that. So the first thing is that there is a kind of sign in the neurological system. Sometimes some people, epileptic people, they feel it, so that's detectable. The other thing is that there are patterns. So long-term maybe patterns, like 1 day, 2 day pattern. The way you eat, the way you sleep, your stress level, you smoke or not, you drink alcohol or not. So all of that affect the probability of a seizure. In addition to that, the more precise sign is, as I told you, this 30-second to 1 minute thing.
Okay. And I'm sorry, one more time. Well, is any of that IP yours, or what you've done is you're reading the literature and deriving sort of a sensor technology from all of the literature? Is that essentially what you've done?
Exactly. So our patents are hardware based. So we have a patent we're filing a patent in signal processing. So it's all how you read the signals and then how you treat them on the algorithm and AI level.
Okay. Okay, great. Thanks.
Welcome.
Any other questions for Harun?
Yeah, please.
How do you measure the efficacy of your device?
Yeah, so we're conducting clinical trials on 100 patients. The idea is to have an accuracy over 90% and around 0%, like 1 to 2% of false negative and false positives. The accuracy is basically the pattern and the collective data of the 5 sensors that we have. Yeah, that's how we determine it.
Are you running the study in conjunction with any other organizations, such as a university?
Yeah, so we are operating in 2 countries, the United States and Tunisia, a small country in North Africa, if you don't know it. So basically, the clinical trials are in Tunisia with the biggest hospital in neurology in Africa. So yeah, definitely with the medical institution.
Okay. And how long will it be before you're able to publish the results in a peer-reviewed journal?
It will take some time because there are 3 phases to clinical trials. Firstly, the concept itself with the data acquisition, then the detection model, then the exact accuracy. So it will take between 6 to 9 months. However, the FDA does not require us to have all of this. It only validates the data acquisition part, since we have 2 predicates. We are a 510K medical device. So it's roughly takes between 6 to 9 months to be FDA cleared.
So is the answer that you do not intend to publish and have your data reviewed by peers?
So there are layers to that. So you can't publish everything. So what we are seeking here is to be the authors of the publication, if any, to control what's published, basically.
Okay, great. Thanks, Harun. I think we have run out of time.